All right, it's Grayson again, and now we're going to be looking at content. So we're going to go back to the home page, okay. Perfect, there we go. Looks like we had to press the back button. We're going to see if the content is easily scannable with short paragraphs, subheadings, lists, and images. I would say so. Short paragraph. This is easily scannable. You can kind of browse through with your eyes and get the basic idea of everything. I think they did a fantastic job on that. Is there adequate contrast between the text and background color? I would say so. They kept the background white, which is awesome. They kept the font always black. Occasionally, they might have done like a pinkish tint right here, but it still stands out pretty well against this background. And as you notice here, like this is more white. This is a little bit more of like an off-white, almost gray-like. So, they definitely focused on contrast. Did awesome on it. Is all the page content useful, concise, relevant, up to date? Absolutely. So here you can see financial services, like they need to map customer needs, and they definitely need to uncover patterns in data. For anybody working in the technology part, they definitely need to evaluate the processes. Every process is different for each type of technology. Consulting, you do have to avoid scheduling delays. You also definitely need to maintain a digital record. They really looked at the target audience right here and made sure that they were all relevant to each section. Are the words / phrases and concepts familiar to the typical user? Absolutely. I think we all know the words facilitation, scheduling, digital record. I have yet to see something in here that, really throws me off and I don't know what it means. We can check out, haven't checked out the webinar section. Let's see if there's any crazy words in here. Just looking at this, it looks like it's all very simple language, easy to understand. It sounds professional, but an average user is going to know what these words mean. Do all the product pages have all the details necessary to make an informed purchase? I thought they did a great job of organizing these. As you can see, each section is split with the starter section, the plus with the enterprise network. And here you can see the key features. And if you click on these down arrows, you can get a little bit more information, which I think is awesome. They made sure that you know what they mean when they say facilitation superpowers. What does that mean? It means we're going to run remote meetings with voting, timer, follow, frameworks, and more. That's great. So it allows you to get some more in-depth email if you're really looking for it. Are there acronyms and abbreviations written in full when first used? Personally, I think the only time I saw them use an acronym might have been for consulting, I believe. Actually, it was not that. It was, let's see, hiring an expert. Okay, I guess actually I must have messed up on that. I have not seen any shorthand things on here, but there's nothing too complicated on this website that I think would need to be written shorthand or anything like that. Are the subheadings short, clear, and descriptive? Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. What do you want to do on this page? Want to improve your workflow by connecting the apps you love. Awesome. Here are the apps we can use: GitHub, Slack, Google Calendar. What about when we click on industries? Here we go. We know that these industries are proven success at scale. Here's a community of successful teams across industry-leading organizations. That's awesome. These are the people that are using Mural and have seen success. Now, is there creative or blog content that's unique and will appeal to the site's audience? Now that I actually did not really look on for here, but it does look like there's a blog section which I was a little bit more surprised about, but there's actually a fair amount of blogs on here. There's webinars, there's visual thinking, there's remote work, facilitation, digital collaboration, design thinking. There's a lot of blogs on here that can give you amazing, insightful information. So let's click on the art of facilitation, how to make meetings better for everybody. Awesome. It's going to give you some in-depth information. How can you learn from facilitators and add this pro-level skill to your leadership tool belt? Here we go. We got all of our information. So I'd say overall, there was like only one small error I truly saw just on this shorthand user experience checklist. But truthfully, the best way to check usability as well is to do a usability test. This is a great way just to double check your information before you do a usability test and while you're in the design phase. So yeah, it's important to use the usability test. There's outside applications that can help you stay on track, and it's a great way to make sure you're not making any mistakes ahead of time. And yeah, that's all I have for lesson 3. I hope you have a good one. And of course, once again, feel free to reach me for outside lesson hours. I'm always happy to help you.